Hey guys, it's Cassie Gaymer, and today we're starting a new game called This Bed We Made. It is a game where you play as a maid, I believe, and you're like uncovering this mystery and solving it, and there's puzzles and adventure and shit, I don't know, stuff like that. It looked really good. I thought we would give it a try. It's probably going to take us a few episodes to get through, so let's just go ahead and get into it. The game takes account of all your actions, including the ones you decide not to take. These choices will determine your fate and the fates of others around you. Oh, okay, cool. Proceed with caution. Montreal Police, okay. This looks really good.
Come on now, miss. Let's keep moving.
I like that it's in black and white. This is cool. I don't know if the whole game is like this, but this is really cool.
It's on your right. Here.
Right here? Should we go in? Where are we supposed to go in at? Oh, all the way down here. Okay. Well, they were talking about us in that other room, though. Did you hear that? They mentioned something about Sophie.
She's all yours, sir.
Sophie Roy, I'm Detective.
It's a little laggy.
Tremblay. Let's see. 21 years old, working at the Clarendon for over a year. Husband?
I'm sorry?
Are you married?
No, not yet. I live with my mother. She's sick, so I have to take care of her.
No father.
No. It's always just been me and my mom.
All right, Miss Roy. I need you to tell me everything that happened, starting with this morning.
Oh, par la fontaine, les filles s'en vont et s'y promènent au bras des garçons.
Oh, so it's going to be in color. Okay, cool.
Au cœur des buissons, où elles étreignent l'amour en saison, qui les enchaîne dans un tourbillon de vrais poèmes, car dans les frissons naissent toujours les plus belles chansons d'amour.
This bed we made.
Clair de la fontaine, j'ai vu dans tes yeux mille couleurs. Quand la claire fontaine s'amusait au jeu de nos deux cœurs.
Document's done. Now just a bit of tidying up and I can go on break.
So we can turn... Okay, cool. We turned the radio off. Call? Do we need to make a call? Put that back. Make the bed. Oh, it's like a little mini game. Okay. Okay.
A bed's
Place
not
pillow.
complete without its pillow.
This looks so good. I really like it so far. What is this?
That's a lot of money
Acknowledgement
to
of
owe.
debt.
Just what did you get yourself involved in?
The lender agreed to lend an amount of money to the sum of $1,500 to the borrower for an enduring period of 12 months. The borrower was obliged to pay the interest at a rate of 15%. Okay. The conclusion, okay, the loan would be ending in July 2nd, 1957. Oh, we can't see who the agreement was between. Okay. I like that we're just snooping through people's stuff. You know me, you know my family. You've had a seat at our bar since the day we opened in 49. You're more than a friend to us. You're practically family. And while friends are polite to each other, family deserves more. Family deserves honesty. As such, I want to be as direct as possible in letting you know that you're down to your last chance. The $8,380 you owe us plus 25% interest is now 8 months overdue. My patience has worn thin. This isn't like one of your unpaid bar tabs. You came to us for help, and help always comes at a price. We've opened our pockets to you time and time again, and all you've done is taken advantage of our goodwill and generosity. We'll come over in person to make our collection tomorrow. I'll be bringing along the boys so we can all sit down and have a nice little chat, but just so you know, they aren't too good with words. Oh, that sounds like a threat. What is this?
Only menswear. Are you in town for a business trip, maybe?
We're so nosy. I love it. What is this? Dear Mr. and Mrs. Mapleson, regretful as we are to resort to these lines of communication, our client and your neighbor, the owner of the 8832nd Street, has been ultimately evasive of our many attempts to reach out and collect our due debts, specifically an amount owed to us in the sum of $1,904.75. He has given us little recourse but to contact him through those in close physical proximity to him in the hopes that they can deliver a message on our behalf. We have little desire to disturb you and the other fine citizens of 32nd Street, but our business may bring us back to your neighborhood if it is not resolved quickly. The help of your kind community would be greatly appreciated for us and certainly for your neighbor. Kindly, Lucky Coin Financing. Let's clean out the trash. Okay, so there's a lot of financial shit going on here. Okay, nothing in the drawers. What is this? Oh, this is the menu. Okay. Should we open the drawers over here? Can we open these? I'm just gonna look through everything. Why are there stuffed animals on the bed if it's just a guy on a business trip?
You've seen better days, but you're obviously still important to someone.
Not saying that you can't have stuffed animals as a grown man, because that's totally fine. Stuffies are cool. But I just think it's a bit odd that he's brought 3 of them with him and given them a bed. Anything in the closet? Please clean this room. Do not disturb. Okay. Anything in the bathroom? Why did he put a thing over the mirror? That's weird. Clean this. Another little mini game. Doop, 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 doop. All clean.
And voila. Good as new.
Good as new. Press and hold to confirm to exit. Okay. That was fun. I liked doing that.
About that nut house they want to build next door?
Yeah, it creeps me out. Imagine all the weirdos who'll start hanging around the hotel.
I can think of someone who'll feel right at home. Look at her, always glued
Oh,
to
that's
that
not
gossip
nice.
magazine.
Do you think she has any real friends? Or is it just Gracie, Joan, and Marilyn?
Well, when your own life is that dull, you need to get your excitement somewhere.
God, they're so mean.
Oh, did you see Rebecca come in this morning? She was wearing the same clothes.
There is a little lag every now and then with the cutscenes. I'm hoping that that smooths out as we play.
She's doing everything she can to break us apart.
Sophie speaking.
Hey, it's Beth. Do you think you could come up real quick?
Sure. I'll be right there.
You're right, you shouldn't.
Oh, did we forget our key? Press Q to hear
Let's
Sophie's
see
thoughts.
what Beth wanted to talk about.
Ooh, look at this stuff.
Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie. Now's not the time to pick up smoke. Oh, shock. Leaving luggage in the lobby? Are you trying to get Bernard to kill you?
Okay. What is this? 19 arrested in deviant raid. Montreal police arrested 19 persons in an early Saturday raid at Maine's Lounge located on Stanley Street, downtown Montreal. The establishment, owned by Emmanuel Laliberte, is known as a hangout for sex deviants. A Montreal city employee, a court official, and 2 teachers were among those seized, according to official reports. Lieutenant Sylvain Gil... Oh, God. These French names are going to kill me. Gilbelt, I don't know, says he plans to send letters to schools employing the arrested teachers. School principals, parents, and fellow teachers should prevent such people from being in close contact with youngsters, he said. It is everyone's responsibility to protect our children. Hey, they're talking about the gays, aren't they? Lieutenant Gilbelt, whatever, also promised an investigation would be opened on Laliberte, who already has a criminal record in his name. Continued. Okay. Major snowstorm paralyzes city. Montreal is paralyzed by this winter's 5th and most important snowstorm. 15 inches of snow are expected until the end of the day. The last major storm back in January had covered the city with 12 inches of snow. The storm started yesterday with 6 inches falling during the day and 6 more during the night. Violent winds created giant snow banks all over the city. Many drivers ignored police warnings and decided to take their cars at their own risk, resulting in several accidents. Trains from the United States are expected to be delayed up to 3 hours. At Dorval Airport, most departures have been canceled, while arrivals are delayed or diverted altogether. There's an article about shop owners against new mental health hospital. A group of downtown Montreal businessmen and shop owners met with Mayor Sarto Fournier last week to air their grievances concerning the city's recent decision to allow construction of a new mental hospital on Dorchester Boulevard. William Weston, manager of the Weston's department store, said that he and his group will fight tooth and nail to prevent the hospital's construction. Will our customers feel safe to come downtown for their shopping needs knowing there are lunatics next door? He said. Ah, the past. Another bloody Valentine. Valentine's Day concluded in horror last Friday with the murder of an Outermont resident. A worried neighbor called the authorities at 11:15 p.m. after hearing loud shouts from next door. When police arrived, they found the lifeless body of a 34-year-old man. Authorities have refused to identify the victim or provide any details about the circumstances of his death. No suspect has been apprehended yet, but Detective Lieutenant Maurice Tremblay asked anyone with information to come forward as soon as possible. Okay. So, those are the headlines. Lots of headlines going on. Do we need to go... Let me look around a little bit more. Oh, never mind. Cutscene.
Hey, Beth.
Hey there. So, who's sleeping?
Sleep... what?
You were whispering just now on the phone, so I thought maybe Eugene or Bobby were napping in the break room again.
Oh, yeah, no. It's Jacques and Wendy. They were, in the middle of something.
Ugh, it's so awkward when they start making out like no one's watching. Get a room. We literally work in a hotel.
They weren't kissing this time. They were fighting.
Oh, this is entertaining. I mean, oh no, why?
I'm not completely sure, but it sounded like Linda had something to do with it.
Ugh, that bitch.
Beth?
Trust me, she deserves it.
I don't get why everyone hates her so much. Linda's always nice to me.
To you, maybe, but she's just the worst to every girl she perceives as a threat.
A threat? A threat to what?
I don't know. Her place as Bernard's right hand, I suppose.
So, you're saying I'm not a threat?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Linda thinks that, but that's her mistake. I know there's more to you than meets the eye.
Oh. Thanks. So, you said you needed me? My help, I mean.
Oh, right. Wanna guess why?
Something to clean.
I'm guessing there's something I have to clean?
Obviously. But what is it?
Did a kid throw up again?
God, no. Did that happen recently?
Yeah, last week. I can still smell it. Feel it, too. while I was cleaning, some of it got...
I'm gonna stop you right there. Keep talking and you'll be cleaning up after me, too.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you'll be glad to know it's nothing gross this time. A nice gentleman decided it was time to redesign the lobby and helped us by knocking over that vase on his way out of the hotel.
That's it?
I would do it myself, but the last time I tried to leave the front desk, Bernard emerged from his lair to scold me about procedures and whatnot.
Well, we can't have the beauty of the Clarington Hotel take absence from her throne, can we?
Oh, the people would riot.
Bernard especially.
Bernard's hardly the people. Anyway, I have to get back to work. There's a mop in the supply closet next to Bernard's office, I think.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
Okay, press E to open Sophie's journal. What is this? Okay, so these are all of the things that have happened. So let's start at the beginning. Haunted Hotel. Some days I'm convinced the Clarington is haunted. It's not that I believe in ghosts normally, but there have been too many incidents for me to rule out the possibility completely. Just this morning, I was waiting for the elevator on the 5th floor when I heard a loud bang behind me, like someone shutting a door, but with more force than I've ever heard a person use. I looked around, but there was no one to be seen. Am I just imagining things? Trouble in Paradise. I overheard Wendy and Jacques arguing in the break room. From the sounds of it, Linda's got to Jacques' head and convinced him that Wendy was flirting with some of our guests. I couldn't believe it. Anyone who's been around them for more than a minute can see how much Wendy loves Jacques. She would never do that to him. Even if it's Beth's banter. Even if it's only for a few minutes out of my day, my chats with Beth are always a highlight. She called me up to clean a mess made by one of the guests, which gave us a chance to catch up. I don't think I've met someone who can make conversation seem so effortless, but Beth has a witty response for everything. It's too bad maids aren't usually allowed in the lobby. Chatting with her every day would be a great way to start my morning. Okay. What is this? Characters? Oh, this is cool, and it gives us a little rundown of the characters. Let's see. Beth. Beth has been the hotel's receptionist for as long as I can remember. In fact, she was the first face that welcomed me when I took my first steps inside the Clarington. She knows this place like the back of her hand. Beth can be fiery, which doesn't win her much love from Bernard, but most guests adore her for her magnetic personality, and that's something Bernard can plainly see. We don't get the chance to chat as often as I'd like, but when we do, it's always a blast. I only wish I had even half of her wit so I could entertain her as much as she entertains me. And Bernard, which we haven't met yet. Bernard is the Clarington's manager, the big boss. He spends most of his days locked in his office and doesn't like the maids roaming around the outside of their posts, so our paths don't cross often. Lately, he's been hell-bent on getting the hotel back in shape, whatever that means, and there have been a lot of changes around here as a result. He's enforcing employees' rules more strictly than ever and dropping God knows how much money on renovations. The stress is practically radiating off of him. Linda. Linda is Clarington's governess, Bernard's second in command, and it's easy to see why. She rules over the maids with an iron fist, always ready to enforce Bernard's latest rules to the letter. Most of them hate her for this, but my feelings are a bit more mixed. For whatever reason, she seems to have a soft spot for me. The same cannot be said for Wendy, unfortunately. It's like she's made it her life's mission to break up Wendy and Jacques' relationship, and I'm worried that her latest efforts may have succeeded. Wendy. Wendy's a waitress at the hotel's restaurant. She and her best friend Yvette were hired together, and they used to be inseparable until 3 or 4 months ago. It's no coincidence that this was around the time Wendy started dating Jacques, the bellboy to whom she's now happily engaged. That is, depending on who you ask. Linda seems to think that Wendy is the Clarington's resident flirt. Sure, she's popular with guests and collects the most tips by far, but I've always chalked it up to the same thing that has drawn me to her. That warm smile that just radiates kindness. Linda's not convinced, though, and seems to have taken it upon herself to expose Wendy for who she really is. Right. Jealous much? And Jacques. Jacques is one of the Clarington's bellboys. I don't know much about him. He's even more shy than I am, barely looking up from guests when carrying their luggage. People like us just need someone to bring us out of our shells, and apparently for Jacques, that person is Wendy. He's like a completely different person around her. He lights up, laughs, even cracks jokes. I was so happy that he found Wendy, and even happier when he proposed. They're like the Clarington's very own Janet and Tony. I don't get their reference. But it seems their engagement is in peril thanks to Linda's meddling. Stand strong, Jacques. Don't fall for her manipulations. Okay, and then we have family. So that's our colleagues that we just went through. Now we have family. Mom. Mom always meant well, but life hasn't dealt her the best hand of cards. She doesn't talk to me much about her time as a nurse during the war, but I've always wondered what kind of person she was before that harrowing chapter of her life. It's just the two of us at home. Mom's had bad luck with keeping jobs, and she finds it hard to be around people, so she stays home most of the time. At least she's never missed an episode of The Wild Orchard. On her good days, she can manage on her own, but on her bad days, well, I do my best to be there for her. And then we have Dad. Dad left when I was 2 years old, haven't heard from him since. Mom doesn't say much, so I stopped asking. Okay. So we read up about everybody. let's go ahead and pick this
My
up.
rag isn't gonna be enough for a mess like
Oh.
this. Better get a mop.
That's right. We were supposed to get a mop. I forgot about that. And
Linda,
the mop.
Wendy's great
Oops.
at her job. Guests absolutely love her and...
Not just guests, apparently.
Oh, God damn it, Linda!
I only like her because guests like her. Making sure guests are happy is my job
Interesting.
after all.
You don't seem to care whether I'm happy.
Listen, if Wendy wasn't doing her job, that'd be another story, but I can't just fire her without good reason.
What if she stirred up trouble among the staff? Would that be a good reason?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, Andrew. Hi. I'm sorry. I was just...
Spying on our manager?
No. I heard something, and I...
Hey. It's okay, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm sorry I scared you.
I'm just... I'm not used to having people around me while I work.
Yeah, you're always working alone up there, aren't you? I actually think it's the first time I've seen you down in the lobby. Don't tell me you've been sent to clean up after the Valentine's Day ball.
No,
let's choose
Beth
that.
called me. A guest knocked over a vase and made a mess in the lobby.
Yeah, I saw that catastrophe happen. Just what we need, huh?
Well, I'd rather be doing that than cleaning the reception hall with Nicole.
Ooh, yeah, I don't even want to see the state of the place after this weekend. I know chocolate fountains are for dipping, but I didn't expect to find someone's shoe in there.
Okay.
How?
No idea. You must see plenty of weird stuff too, right?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you found in a guest's room?
A few months ago, I found stacks of pennies in a room's toilet. Like, a lot of them.
What?
And when I got to the bed, the pillowcases were filled with pennies as well. I'm still not sure if that guest simply had a strange way of leaving a tip.
Maybe it was a penny robbery. Oh, I better go help Beth. It's hell here with the snowstorm.
It's okay. I need to,
Yeah, all right. Take care.
you too.
As if it wasn't enough having to deal with endless letters of advice from Raymond.
Raymond? What have you on?
He wants me to lower room prices. Make sure the
Okay. Janitor's closet. Pick up that. Is there anything else we can do in here? No.
I'm really sorry about that.
What is
have a word
this?
with our kitchen staff to make sure it doesn't happen.
Linda's been
Say
putting
no to
these
divorce.
everywhere lately. It's weird that Bernard allows it.
You can be divorced against your will. Women and children suffer most in divorce. You lose your secession rights in divorce. The wife's pension rights are lost in divorce. You lose your right to family home in divorce. Okay. I guess that was a thing that people didn't want. Well, I mean, I guess that's making the rounds again in the United States like that, but anyway. So, pick up the leaves first.
Ew. I better throw that away.
Oh, okay. Throw away. Inspect.
Film roll. I guess must
Can
have
we
dropped
keep
it
it?
when he knocked over the vase.
Pick up.
Probably should return it to him.
Or we could keep it and see what pictures you took. Alright, now we're cleaning all this up. I really like these little cleaning mini games.
Now I just put the leaves back in the vase, and it'll be like nothing ever happened.
There we go. Okay, we have some new things.
Maybe
Some new
Beth
thought.
remembers who knocked over the vase. He'll want his film roll back.
And then a new journal entry for colleagues. Andrew, who we just met. Andrew is the concierge and receptionist for the Clarendon. He's intelligent, professional, kind, and well-mannered, which easily makes him Bernard's favorite, but he knows how to have fun when no one's looking. Whenever I see him, he's either dashing off on his latest errand or burying himself in a book, so we haven't had a lot of chances to socialize at length. When we do, though, it always feels easy. like talking to someone perfectly attuned to your wavelength. Maybe I should ask him for some book recommendations. It would be nice to have more reasons to talk to him. Ooh, okay. Progress. Lost and found. While cleaning up the mess in the lobby, I found a roll of film on the ground. I'm guessing whoever knocked over the vase must have dropped it. With Beth's help, maybe I can figure out who it belongs to and return it to their room. We usually keep lost items at the front desk, but bringing it back myself would only take a few minutes out of my day and might put me a few steps closer to Employee of the Month. Let's see what this is. Is this also... Yeah, say no to divorce. All right, let's ask Beth about this camera roll.
I understand, Mr. Ramsey. I wish I could make the snowstorm disappear. I really do, but sadly, that's not within my power.
Beth, who knocked over that vase?
Mr. Spade.
Mr. Spade?
Well, I can check with the airport and let you know when flights resume. Until then... Yes, I know. You've said that already. But... No,
let's look for Mr.
So,
Spade.
Which room are you staying in, Mr. Spade?
You're welcome to speak to my manager if you'd like. I'm sure he'll be...
Oh, this did not help. Let's look at it this way.
Well, for that, you'd have to talk to my manager's manager. Would you like to contact him?
I'm looking.
Sadly,
Spade.
he doesn't have a phone.
505.
He's a bit of an old-fashioned fella, if you know what I mean. Yes? Yes, certainly.
Hover over a clue.
So first I suggest finding a nice little corner.
Oh, this makes it a lot easier to read. Okay.
Right? Then you
Room
Spade.
505. Great. That's on my floor. I can return that film roll without going out of my way.
Great.
Too. It's
Glad we can do that. What's this?
Bernard still leaves these around the front desk? Guess he didn't hear Beth when she swore she'd burn the place to the ground next time she had to suffer through one of his sermons.
No, I never did.
Okay.
No, I'm dead serious.
So, off to room 505. I felt bad bugging Beth while she was in the middle of an important phone call, but like always, she came through. The logbook says Mr. Spade's in room 505. I was just in the middle of taking care of the 5th floor before my break. I can return the film roll and get right back to my schedule.
I should go to the 5th floor to return Mr. Spade's film roll.
5th floor. 5th floor.
Hold it, please.
Andrew, are you okay?
Yeah, it's just... I slipped on the puddle by the restrooms.
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably should have cleaned
I
that.
got an achievement for not
it's my
cleaning
fault.
it.
I should have asked Eugene to repair the leak.
Which floor?
Oh, 6th. Thanks.
I didn't even know that there was a puddle to mop, but I got an achievement for not doing it, so there you go.
What's the big rush?
I need to bring this to our VIP guest. The one who rented the entire floor.
Oh, is it that British man I keep hearing about? Why does he need a bucket full of snow?
No idea. I don't even ask anymore. It's just the latest in a long series of strange requests.
What do you reckon he'll do with it?
Maybe he's
Take a
making
bath,
snow
maybe?
cream.
Sometimes I wonder if he's just pulling an elaborate prank on me.
Can't you tell me who he is?
I've never actually met him. I always talk to his assistant. Only Bernard knows his identity. I do have a suspicion, though.
Oh?
But I'm not sure I should say it.
Can't you at least give me a hint?
Okay, let me think. Whew. Saved by the bell.
Hey, come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Let's just say I like to prolong the suspense.
Wait. Is that the hint?
Who knows?
Fair enough. Have fun up there.
You too.
All right, so room 505, which is right in front of us, right in front of the elevator. Oh, is there anything on here we need to look at?
Does carrying
Inspect.
this everywhere really make us better maids? Bernard
Okay, so this
seems
is
to
the
think
maid
so.
book. Be invisible, be thorough, be careful, partial cleaning, complete cleaning. Okay. What is this? This says which rooms need what. Okay.
Mr. Spade?
Oh, this room's
Mr.
kind of
Spade?
messy. So it was his film rolls. And he's made a dark room in the bathroom. He must have changed out the light bulb to do that. Yeah, developer. Oh. Is that us? Shit.
What is this?
Huh. Okay, I'm not going to tamper with any of them because I don't want to get in trouble. We'll just do the cleaning. We'll do a cleaning like nothing happened. Is that it? Is it? Oh, no. A little bit more here. All right, clean. Oh, sorry. I thought that would fix it if I hit it. Inspect. Huh, okay. Clean the toilet. Pick that.
Are going back to my cart.
Yeah, pick that cup up. What is this?
Looks like prescription drugs. But what are they for exactly?
What does it say? Meprobamate?
Oh, I left the clean towels on my cart.
Okay. I don't know if I should throw those away or not, I guess. And clean the trash. Let me get a clean towel while I'm thinking about it. Oh, maybe not. We'll do the clean towel in a minute. I don't know who we're calling. Front desk? Probably to be like, hello, this creepy dude is taking pictures of me.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
Beth?
I like Beth.
I need your help.
Sophie? What's going on?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Really? I knew it!
You did?
I mean, I knew there was something fishy about him. He just has creep written all over his face, you know? How did you find out?
He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub. He set up a kind of dark room.
Pictures of you? Doing what?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, you know, snoop through our guest stuff.
Sneaky. And Mr. Spade caught you in the act, I suppose?
Yes. I think we should call the police.
No, that's a terrible idea.
But-
Sophie, that man has pictures of you running your hands through people's stuff.
But I didn't steal anything.
Yeah,
I
and
was
it
just
just shows her
snooping,
using
I
perfume. I
swear.
don't feel like that's that big
I know,
of a deal.
But say a client reports something missing, those pictures would put a big red target on your back.
Oh.
I could always throw them out.
Yeah, not your worst idea, but you found the pictures drying over the bath, right?
Yeah?
I'm no photographer, but I've been in one of those dark rooms before.
You have?
Yeah, I modeled for a while. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, Those pictures were developed recently, but it doesn't mean there aren't more elsewhere.
I guess I barely looked through his belongings.
And he's got pictures of you checking other people's stuff. Why stop now?
What
Beth,
if he comes into the room?
Loosen up a little. No one's dead.
Any idea where I should start then?
Well, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I remember Mr. Spade asking for the combination to his room's safe. I bet you anything there'll be more pictures in there.
maybe, but I don't have the code.
Give me a minute. Merde. Those idiots.
What?
I can't find the combination list. The night staff's probably
So we're
lost
gonna
it
have to look for it.
again. Anyway, we always ask that clients write down their code somewhere so they don't have to call reception a dozen times. Maybe you can have a look around the room, and I call you if Mr. Creep comes back. You know, so you can get out of there in time.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, and Beth,
Mm-hmm.
please keep this between us.
Of course.
All right, so let's do. Oh, that cord was weird. What does this
I'd
say?
forget
Do
my own
not
head
forget
if
to
I didn't
buy
write
more
everything
film.
down. I guess we have that in common.
Okay, and that's there. Let me
Let's put those on the bathroom shelf.
let me do that.
Oh, I left the clean towels on my cart.
I guess just one. One's probably enough, right? What is this?
That's
I understand
rough.
your
How are you supposed to support yourself when no one will give you a job or a place to live?
I understand your situation, and I'm sorry that you had to spend so many years in the hospital. However, this does not change the fact that you don't have the qualifications for the job. And even if you did, I could not hire someone in your situation. Other staff members simply would not feel safe around you. I would ask that you don't contact me anymore. Okay? Hey weirdos, stop wasting my time. I'm not hiring you ever. Mr. Morgan, you know I have a lot of respect for what you and others have done for this country, but I am not not a charity. If I don't receive the past rent, if I don't receive the past 3 months' rent before the end of the week, you'll have to vacate the apartment. Interesting. So how is he affording to stay at this hotel? What is this? Just a blade, okay. What is that?
You're pawning off your possessions? What do you need the
Bronze.
money for?
Huh. Okay. What book is this? English to French, French to English. All right. What's happening? Okay, so we got some detective shit happening here. Okay.
Is this from Harry's?
So food.
I mean, it's a popular spot, but
Why Harry's? Lots of burger places closer to the hotel. The lake?
Beaver Lake? That's
Skate
where I took
rental.
Mom skating last month. Why is this up here?
Why are there music? Is that music notes or? That's interesting. Maybe we'll come back to that. Special occasion, wedding, funeral.
I just visited the oratory for the first time in years. This has to be a coincidence, right?
T30.
This was the sale where I found that winter jacket that Mom loves.
Weird.
You there too? Morgan.
Look at some letters.
Is that your real name? Why did you check in under Mr. Spade?
Huh. Dear Mr. Morgan, you have to stop writing this address. Lindsay died 2 years ago. I do not know what happened between the two of you, but please let us grieve in peace.
Is this a floor for
Housekeeping
Clarington?
schedule? Throw away these cans, make it look like we did something.
I hope you weren't eating those beans.
What is this?
Request
To
move
confirm the reception.
507. Why did you want to change rooms?
Yeah, it says we're changing the rooms, but he couldn't because it's occupied by an extended stay guest.
The storm must be getting worse. I hope Mom's not. What do we have here?
I'm gonna take the key. Pick all that up. That seems dangerous to put that stuff over a radiator. Close that. Do not forget to take your pills. Make the bed. What is this?
Oh.
They were roommates. Oh, a lesbian novel. Now let's go through his suitcase.
You spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital. And it looks like you left with a long list of diagnoses and prescriptions.
He was diagnosed with anxiety, neurosis, character disorder, chronic insomnia, short-term memory loss. He was admitted for nervous breakdown, displayed erratic behavior and mood swings, non-responsive to shock treatment, insulin, or electric. Patient condition improved after new medication. And it's that meprobamate and phenobarbital. Okay. Let's close that back. Birds of North America. Infantry in Belgium. Okay. Belgium. He didn't seem to write the code down anywhere. Let me put these cups up. Should I put that key back? Didn't write the code down.
No combination, no entry.
Okay, I'm gonna keep looking for the code. Oh, okay. So I found this piece of paper that was the room change thing that they weren't able to do. When I flipped it over, it says number 1 is Lindsay's address, number 2 is infantry division, and 3 is year of hospital discharge. So, oh shit.
Is he here?
What? No.
Beth, you said you'd call if Mr. Spade was coming back to his room.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. Sorry for the fright.
Oh my god, Beth. I nearly had a heart attack when I heard the phone ring.
I didn't mean for it. I was just so caught up in the thrill of it all. I had to check in. Did you find more pictures of you?
No, I haven't. But I did find something else.
Yeah?
He's got a kind of yarn map of Montreal on the wall.
A yarn map? And where does it lead to?
Lots of places. Most of them I've visited recently.
Merde. What's the deal with this guy?
I think he may be using an alias. I found some evidence that points to his real name being Paul Morgan.
Well, he's certainly not the first man to check into a hotel under a fake name.
Is it
True.
really common practice?
It is when the man in question is married, but the woman accompanying him isn't. Or at least, not to him.
Considering the state of his room, I doubt Mr. Morgan was expecting any visitors.
Did you find anything else?
He
Let's
seems
tell
to
her
be
about
in
the
love
woman.
with this woman who doesn't love him back.
You mean you?
No, someone else. I found lots of letters addressed to a woman named Lindsay, but she returned them all to sender, unopened.
Well, she's
Are
dead.
you sure it's love and not obsession? Maybe he stalked her like he's stalking you.
I don't know. Whatever it is, I find it strange she didn't open the letters before sending them back. I would have had a look at them first.
Of course you would have. So, is that all you found then?
I'll know more once I open the safe.
Oh, so you found the combination?
Yeah, sort of.
I'm impressed. Well done, Arsène Lupin.
What?
Never mind. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Yeah, you better. I won't call again unless Mr. Morgan returns. For real this time.
All right, thanks.
Okay. So, oops, exit. So it's Lindsay's address, infantry, year of hospital discharge. Lindsay's address. Lindsay's address. 34. And then infantry was on this. 30, not on that, right? Oh, the hospital discharge. Discharge date 57. 57. 34. I think it was 99. 34, 99, 57. $34. $99. $57. Oh, there's a gun in there.
M and H. M and H. Who are they? Are they guests here?
So at 12:30 a.m. they arrived at the hotel room not ready, had to wait in the lobby. 2:45 p.m. M and H came in both nicely dressed. M was holding a flower bouquet. Heard them talking to the receptionist saying how nice the ordery was. Picked up some flyers to find out what ordery they were talking about. 3:10 p.m. Room finally ready. No sign of M or H. Decided to unpack and install my setup in the bathroom. 6 p.m. Still no sign of M and H. Probably have gone out again. 8:20 p.m. Finished developing the afternoon's pictures. 11:55 p.m. Unable to sleep. Heard weird noises from corridor. No idea who or what it was.
Okay, Sophie, you should probably put this down.
Yeah, probably.
I should make sure I've checked every page of the journal.
Oh, next page.
You're going through their trash? You really want to find out what M and H are up to, don't you?
So they had a quick breakfast, left the hotel and got a taxi, tried to follow but had no money for cab. Found a pawn shop to get money but no idea where M&H went. Back in my room, we'll have to kill time till M&H returned. Spotted them entering the hotel with Weston shopping bags. Found them eating at the hotel's restaurant. H left for the bathroom. M exchanged a few words with the woman and her child. M and H left the restaurant, probably returning in for the night. While leaving, H emptied pockets into the trash. Searched the trash, found a receipt for a place called Harry's Diner with drawings and weird symbols on it. Took coffee at Henry's Diner. Showed a picture of M and H to waitress. Waitress remembered them and said M used to be a regular about 10 years ago. Back in my room, tried mapping M and H's movements since the arrival in Montreal. Unable to sleep again, heard someone exiting room 507, but did not hear the elevator.
Why are you following them? And who's sneaking out at night? So many questions.
M and H arrived at the hotel's restaurant for breakfast, left the hotel, got a taxi, followed them to a place called Mount Royal. M and H went skating on a frozen lake, fell on the ice while trying to take a picture. He might have seen me. M and H ate at the lounge and left a ticket at the table. Ticket was weird symbols on it, just like at Harry's Diner. M and H decided to leave because of the snowstorm. They arrived at the hotel shortly after me. H looked angry. Something happened during the taxi ride, but what? No sign of M and H since early afternoon. Tonight we'll try to find out who's sneaking out at night.
M and H. Maybe Beth could find him in the logbook.
Okay, and then before we leave this room, there's one more person that we learned about, Eugene. Eugene is in charge of the hotel's maintenance. Pretty much everyone likes him. He's friendly, hardworking, and does his job well. Anytime I've needed help, he's been happy to lend a hand. Since the renovation started, though, his usual good mood has often lost some of its spark. I can see that Bernard's lofty expectations are weighing on him. I just hope that he doesn't burn out. He doesn't deserve that. And then we have a couple progress stuff. The thing with Andrew, where we bumped into Andrew in the elevator. There's a VIP guest. Yeah, okay. We made a disturbing discovery in 505. We got help from Beth. It looks like we're being tracked with the map. We cracked the safe. Phone rang, but it was a false alarm. Okay, and it looks like Mr. Morgan's stalking doesn't end with me. He's also following two other hotel guests, M and H. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm grateful he only took pictures of me. He has extensive notes on M and H's comings and goings, like he's tracking their every move. I need to find out who they are and what we have in common. Maybe that will get me caught up in all this. Hopefully Beth can help too, or at least reassure me that men like this get what's coming to them. And then we have a new tab called Clues. Okay, so 504 and then 505. Okay, and it just shows the different things that we have picked up. Oh, and it includes the journal, everything from the journal. Good. Great, so we can come back to that if we need it. Okay, so I'm assuming we now go downstairs to check the logbook.
I should call reception.
Oh.
M and H could be in danger.
Oh, we could just call, too. I thought we had to go down there. But yeah, calling makes sense.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hold on. Andrew. Andrew. Cover for me, will you? What's going on? Hey, Tintin. Just do it. Sorry about that. So, I take it you opened Morgan's safe? What was in it?
A journal.
His journal? Does he say why he's stalking you?
No, but it seems he's stalking two other people as well.
Oh, who are they?
They're guests. I don't know their names, though. I was hoping you could find them in the logbook.
Well, Snoopy, although it may seem like it, I'm not actually clairvoyant, so I'll need something to narrow the search. Do you know anything about them?
Mr. Morgan refers to them as H and M.
Well, that could mean a lot of things. It could be their initials, or, I don't know, husband and mistress.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, I'll need a little more to go on.
I found out that Mr. Morgan made a request to be transferred to room 507, but it was denied because...
That's Mrs. Beaumont's room.
Exactly.
Why change rooms when his entire setup is in 505?
I'm not sure. I just thought it might be related.
Maybe, but... would you look at that? There's a couple staying in room 509, Hector and Marcella Cruz.
Hector and Marcella. H and M.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you know anything about the Cruzes?
Well, I saw them come in and out of the hotel a few times. Called a taxi for them once. The missus does the smiling and the other frowns a lot. Nothing to write home about. Do you have room 509 on your to-do list by any chance?
I do, actually.
Then maybe you go clean it and have a little look-see?
Yeah, nothing unusual here. Just a maid cleaning a room.
That's my girl.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Just be careful, okay?
I will. I promise.
So 509.
I must have forgotten my keys in the break room again.
Okay, before we do that, we have some new stuff. Okay, clues, we already know about that. Characters. A new character. Guests. Paul Morgan. This is a recap of everything we just learned, so I'm not going to read that. Any new progress? All signs point to 509. Sometimes it feels like Beth has the answer to everything. With the help of the logbook, we were able to figure out who the mysterious H&M are. 2 guests, Hector and Marcella Cruz, a married couple staying in the same floor as Mr. Spade in room 509. I bet a quick look around their room will reveal something, but I'll need my keys, which I left downstairs, probably in the break room.
I'll need my keys to enter room 509. I should probably check the break room.
What is that? It's a yo-yo. Okay, break room.
Shoot, it's locked. I guess I'll have to get Linda's master key instead. Linda usually leaves a master key in the women's locker room.
Locker room, okay. What? Hypocrite bitch.
Hypocrite bitch? What did Linda do? And to whom?
Yeah, we'll just wipe that off. What does this say? Linda, my wife will be at her parents' tonight, so come by my house at 8 p.m. and make sure you bring the new lingerie I brought you.
Oh, Linda. What would your husband think of all this?
We should probably throw it away.
That'll do. I'll just have to make sure I don't forget to return it.
Okay, now let's go all the way back up. Oh, well, actually, can we use the master key to unlock this?
Right, the master key only unlocks the guests' rooms. I'll have to get my keys later. At least I can get into 509 now.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey, Beth. On break already?
Sadly, no. I have an express delivery to make to the 6th floor.
Isn't that Jacques or Andrew's job?
Well, they're both busy, so... What about you? I thought you'd be in 509.
I'm heading up now. I just had to grab Linda's master key before I could continue our investigation.
Oh, I see. Well, this has been quite the day so far, hasn't it? I can't remember the last time work was this interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it. That's not all, though. While I was looking for my keys, I found some graffiti on Linda's door.
What kind of graffiti are we talking about?
The words, hypocrite bitch, in red lipstick. I wonder who could have written it.
If I had to bet, I'd put my money on Wendy. Linda's been treating her like her personal punching bag as of late.
I don't want to get involved.
Whatever happened, I'd rather not get involved. It's easy to point fingers, but we don't have the full picture. They're clearly going through a lot right now, both of them.
You know, I don't know how you do it, Sophie. Maybe it's because my empathy only goes so far, but I admire that you're able to feel for just about anyone.
Oh.
I like to put
I
myself
can
in other
romance
people's
people?
shoes, especially if they're people I find fascinating, like you.
Wow. The way you turned that compliment right back around at me was masterful. Well, this was a lovely chat, but I better see if Eugene is around maintenance. Hopefully he can help me find this thing for our esteemed guest.
Yeah, We both got a lot on our plates today.
I can't wait to find out more about our friends H&M. Take care.
You too.
Go ahead and leave. I think we will snoop around in room 509, and then we will call it for this episode. Oh, the lag. 509. This way. 6, 7, 8, 9. This room looks a little different.
More work for poor Rebecca. Hang in there, Reb. Looks like someone had quite the shopping spree. No combination, no entry.
Did they use the safe, though? What is this?
What were you
Sorry,
apologizing
please
for?
forgive me.
And were you forgiven? I'll hold off on throwing this out just yet. The food's
Whoa, okay, cutscene. I don't know what we're looking at. We'll go over and look at it in a minute. Hector Cruz. That's just the newspaper. What does that say? What did that say?
Mrs.
Fernie
Cruz
and
got her
Wiseman?
personal information stolen. Is Mr. Morgan behind it?
Yeah, it looks like there's a breach. Yeah, SOS 5 and 8.
Who could blame you for seeking help? I'd do the same in your shoes. These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean.
Oh, we just looked at that.
Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters.
4 letters. Get to that in a second. Just looking through all these drawers. What is this? Open that. What is this?
Am I reading this right? The account's been emptied.
Huh. Close that back.
Looks like someone tore that note apart. I'm missing some pieces. I can't make out what's written.
We'll figure that out in a second. Development of a contraceptive pill, birth control.
These scribbles don't look random. These symbols. They look oddly familiar.
Yeah, okay. Huh, okay. Let me go get the phone. Oh, I missed it. Hopefully it wasn't that important.
This looks right up Andrew's alley. I wonder if he's read this one.
We'll make the bed real quick. I'm just gonna keep looking around before we try any codes or anything. I don't know how we interact with those pieces of the letter that we picked up.
Wow. You look like a couple out of a magazine.
What is this? Okay.
This person looking for you back in Texas, was he really just a coworker?
Dear son, I cannot believe you decided to renew your vows so far away from the family. Your father and I are very disappointed, and so are your sisters. Montreal, what a strange destination. I would not be surprised if this was another of your wife's ideas. I met Luciana in town yesterday. She has 5 children, 3 boys, 2 girls, and is pregnant with her 6th. Juan has just bought them that nice house on the corner of Prado and Ramos. Imagine if you had married her like you were supposed to. You would have your own family by now. Yesterday, I also drove by your hotel to get your home to get the mail. As I was leaving, I met a man who was looking for you. I think he is one of your colleagues from work, but I'm not sure. I told him you were in Montreal and would be back next week. When do you come back exactly? I hope you can be there for your uncle's birthday party on Friday. I will make you your favorite cake, your mother. What's this? Wedding vow anniversary, attempt 12.
SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her.
Anything else? No. Is this bills, it looks like, or how much they've spent? Let me make sure there's nothing on the back. No. Is this? Okay. Clean the tub. I think these are the last pieces of the note. Now we just got to put it together. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. What does this mean? What the fuck does that mean?
It's some kind of code. Could I break it?
Huh. Well, okay, so we know... We know that O is 5, S is a dash, and 8 is W. So O is 5, that's S, and 8 is W. 8 is W. Okay. And then the book had the book in this piece of paper. H and T are parentheses. No, they're not parentheses. Okay, wait. So G is H is G H P T G H P T G H P T G H P T. This is either I or A. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking. I feel like I'm missing something. What is this? Oh, here we go.
Yeah. I think these match the symbols on the papers I collected.
Okay. So, gonna write this down. Okay. Let's go put those in. Okay, so M is underline, P is R, U is, 6 is U. I will leave notes in the vent next to
I will
your
leave
room.
notes in the vent next to your room.
Yeah.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. It's me.
Hey, so how did the snooping go? Find anything?
I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
A secret code? Well, spill the beans. What did it say?
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? Who the hell does that?
I don't know, but whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in a dozen pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
So the cruises are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think one of them's having an affair?
I don't know. I mean, the wife and the husband are having issues. Maybe the wife.
Well, that's possible. It's quite obvious they're having marital problems.
What makes you say that?
I found an apology note, neatly folded next to a room service tray. I think Mr. Cruz wrote it.
It doesn't mean he's cheating on her, though. Maybe he forgot their anniversary, or something like that. I know I'm really bad with dates. Is that all you've got?
Pretty much. But I should be able to find more proof in the vent. The one that's mentioned in the message. I think I'll go check it out.
Yeah, good idea, Bean. I'm about to go on break, so if you need my help again, just ask Andrew to patch you through to the break room.
All right. Enjoy your break.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. But which vent?
We're going to find the vent, and then that's what we'll end this episode.
Can't open these without a screwdriver.
Oh, actually, that is not where we'll end this episode. We are just going to end this episode here because we are running over on time, and I've still got to find a screwdriver and a bunch of stuff. So that is where I'm going to leave it for this bed we made. Hopefully it has drawn you in as much as it's drawn me in. It is really good so far. I'm really interested in what's going on, and I love the mechanics of the game, and I just can't wait to see how the story progresses. So if you like that, be sure to subscribe so you know when I post episode 2. Follow on socials for that as well. The links for that are below. Come back for other videos while you're waiting on part 2, and I will see you next time. Bye!